shot, whether it's Kaufman-Renn trying to, on the defensive end, understanding what everybody's doing at the time. I tried to pick and choose from different players, certain skill sets from them, and then build it. So there wasn't one specific player. I think that's part of my skill set, is I can be versatile in different situations.
Trey, what's the hardest process to teach players?
I don't know if there is something that it's really taught me. It's kind of just reinforced the idea that I belong here. I belong. I should have been in NBA Combine already. I shouldn't have had to do the G League Combine to get there. I belong with the best. I've done it for so long.
Braden talked about being the best passer in basketball. You played with him for 4 years. You kind of showcased it a little bit today, but do you feel like this is kind of his element, if you could get in front of scouts and just show what you've seen throughout your college career, that he was going to blossom?
Yeah, he's an incredible passer, leader, stabilizer for a team. Anytime that you can be on his team, but just even watching him play, he's just an incredible basketball player. So anytime you put him in a setting like this, he makes it.
See Trey. Trey, you had to go through the G League Combine first to get to this one. You proved that you belonged. As you were heading into this process, what did you think you needed to show?
I needed to show first off that I could shoot at a high level, and I think I can a lot more than I was allowed to do at Purdue. I think defensive versatility. I think being able to switch things. We didn't always switch things at Purdue either. And so I think the combination of those two things. But I think the biggest thing is being in front of whether it be at the pit, at the G League Combine, at the NBA Combine, being in front of all these great players and still being productive, still being able to rebound, still being able to score like I knew I could. That's a good sign. I was glad I was able to show.
You had an incredible Purdue career. The three of you, really, all of you, accomplished so much. What will you remember most?
Oh man. I just think that the guys, the teams that I was able to be a part of, just the daily grind and the daily work and building towards something. That's kind of why I fell in love with basketball. Just like somebody's building a marble statue, just slowly by slowly kind of etching into stone what you want. And I think at Purdue we did that. Unfortunately we weren't able to win a national championship, but we built something and we grew together to do that. Thanks, Trey. Yeah.
What would you say is an underrated skill set of you that people don't know about?
People don't know about?
Yeah. Or maybe
Probably
they do.
passing.
Passing.
I would say passing. I think I'm a really good passer. And not just, I think sometimes people think assist is what makes you a great passer. And I think it's not just assist, it's swinging the ball, it's keeping the ball in movement, hitting the open guys, not being a black hole when you get the ball. So it's like basketball IQ and passing.
And outside of getting stronger, what would you say is something about your game that you need to improve on?
I think I need to show that I can continue to show that I can defend in space. I think that's the biggest thing, and showcase my three-point shot. I think those are more showcase things than
The last one, any player comp that you say you take, maybe certain players that you take certain things from their game?
I think a lot. I think a lot from a lot of different players in this league. So there's not one player that specifically takes things from.
Any like one or two that you quickly get in your mind?
Yeah, obviously Hardenstein with his push shot. I think Draymond's ability to defend and be able to switch on multiple positions. Be able to play undersized 5, but small ball 5, and then also be able to play 4 as well.
Appreciate it.